Have you noticed the harder you try to control everything, the messier life gets? It's like trying to hold sand in your hands. The tighter you grip, the faster it slips through your fingers. The more you plan, the more you push, the more you try to make reality behave, the more it wriggles out of your grasp. And then one day, maybe out of exhaustion, maybe out of heartbreak, you just let go. And life doesn't collapse. In fact, it begins to fall into place in ways you never could have scripted. Today, we're going to talk about what happens when you finally surrender control and let the universe take the reins. From childhood, we're taught that control equals safety. Control your grades, control your career, control your relationships. Stay on the rails and life will reward you. But does it? Life rarely follows that neat little script. The job falls through, the relationship drains you, the carefully written plan takes you in an undesirable direction. And what do we usually do when things slip away? We double down. If I just try harder, if I just plan every detail, if I just micromanage a little more, maybe I'll get it all back under control. But control rarely creates peace. It creates tension. It's like clenching your fist and calling that strength, when really all you're doing is wearing yourself down. Even in spirituality, people fall for it. Meditate properly, manifest properly. All discipline and deprivation. Even in the search for freedom, we end up trying to control our awakening. And all it does is turn the vast majority of life into another checklist. Control isn't safety. Control is fear disguised as safety. It's the fear of the unknown, the fear that without gripping the wheel, you'll crash into a ditch. But life has a way of breaking that illusion. There comes a moment through burnout, heartbreak, illness, or the dark night of the soul, where control simply stops working. You can't fix it, you can't outthink it, you can't force reality into submission anymore. And in that collapse, something cracks open. It feels like failure, like weakness, like the ground is gone from beneath your feet. But in truth, it's a doorway. Because the moment you say, I can't do this anymore, something shifts. It's as if the ego drops the steering wheel, and suddenly you feel a different current carrying you. That moment of collapse is the moment you step out of the illusion and into the flow of something deeper. Surrender isn't giving up, it's giving over. It's not the defeat of effort, it's the release of struggle. Giving up says nothing matters. Surrender says everything is already being carried. Think about the time in your life when you finally let go. When you stopped forcing a relationship that wasn't working and the right one appeared effortlessly. When you walked away from a job that was draining you and opportunities lined up without effort. When you stopped trying to impress everyone and the people who truly saw you showed up anyway. To the mind, surrender feels terrifying, like stepping into empty space. But to the soul, surrender feels like coming home. It's the shift from I must carry the world to the world is carrying me. And once you surrender, the flow begins. Once you're in the flow, life surprises you. Synchronicities appear. The wrong turn leads you to exactly the right place. The delay that frustrated you reveals itself as perfect timing. The person you bumped into by chance turns out to be the connection you needed all along. It's like swimming in a river. Fight the current and you exhaust yourself. Trust it and it carries you exactly where you need to go, effortlessly. People often ask, but what if the universe doesn't take me where I want to go? And here's the truth, it probably won't take you where the ego wants to go, but it always takes you where your soul needs to go. The ego thinks it's steering the ship, but really it's just a passenger shouting at the river. So how do you know you're truly surrendering and not just collapsing into passivity? You'll notice the shift. You feel lighter even though the circumstances haven't changed. The replay button in your mind finally goes quiet. Opportunities show up without you forcing them. People drift away peacefully and you no longer cling. It's not that problems disappear, it's that they stop owning you. They lose their teeth. They stop running your life. Living this way isn't a one-time choice. It's a daily practice. Every morning life asks, will you trust me? You'll still plan, you'll still act, you'll still dream. But instead of acting from fear and desperation, you'll act from alignment. And from that place, even the setbacks reveal their hidden perfection. The rejection that frees you from the wrong path, the delay that protects you from what wasn't meant for you, the ending that quietly prepares the ground for a new beginning. When you live this way, life doesn't become dull or passive, it becomes alive. You begin to see that everything, even the painful parts, is conspiring for your growth. Letting go doesn't mean losing control, it means realizing you never had it in the first place. So, if your grip is slipping, if you feel like everything is falling apart, maybe that's not failure. Maybe it's an invitation to release control, to trust the current, to discover what happens when the universe takes the reins. The truth is, you were never the one holding reality together. Reality was always holding you. And when you let go, you finally feel it. You were the whole play, the stage, and the light shining through it all. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel for more. Until next time, remember, trust the current.